The reflection. It began with a mirror. When Rachel moved into the old Victorian house on Holloway Street, she didn't think much of the full-length mirror, bolted to the inside of her bedroom closet. It was a beautiful antique, etched with strange, curling designs that looked almost like vines or claws, depending on the light. The previous owner had left it behind, along with a few creaky wardrobes and a cracked porcelain doll Rachel threw out immediately. She didn't mind the mirror, at least not at first. The first time she noticed something strange was on her third night in the house. She was brushing her hair, seated on the edge of the bed, when she caught something odd in the mirror's reflection. A shadow, not hers. It moved quickly across the room and vanished before she could turn her head. She blinked. Probably just headlights, she reasoned. But it wasn't. The next night, the reflection lagged. When Rachel moved her arm, the mirrored version hesitated, just slightly, maybe a second behind. She leaned in, trying to convince herself it was her imagination. The mirror version leaned in too, a beat too late, and smiled. Rachel didn't smile. Chills ran down her spine. She backed away from the mirror and didn't open the closet again that night. By the fifth night, Rachel started locking the closet door. She hadn't seen the reflection move again. Not exactly, but she felt it. When she turned her back, she had the prickling sensation that eyes were watching her, just on the edge of her vision. Sometimes she'd hear faint knocking, like fingernails tapping lightly from inside the mirror's frame. Then came the dreams. She'd wake in sweat, heart pounding, unable to remember what had scared her. Only that she'd been staring at herself, screaming wordlessly as her reflection reached out and pulled her inside. Rachel told herself it was stress. She'd just gone through a breakup, a job change, and a move. Of course she wasn't sleeping well. But denial only worked for so long. One night, she woke to find the closet door wide open. The room was freezing. Her breath came in puffs. She reached for her phone. 3:11 a.m. She turned toward the closet. The mirror was uncovered, but it no longer reflected the room. Instead, it showed another space. Dark, stone walls, slick with moisture. Something writhed in the background, just out of view, making wet, dragging sounds. And standing in the center was her reflection. Only it wasn't her. It looked like her, but the eyes were wrong. Too wide, too bright. The smile stretched unnaturally, from cheek to cheek, skin taut and grinning. Rachel couldn't move. Then the reflection lifted its hand and beckoned. She screamed and scrambled backward, knocking over her nightstand. The lamp shattered, plunging the room into darkness. By the time she got the lights back on, the mirror was once again ordinary.